Well, Alex, 3 wins in a row, 3 clean sheets, and at the right time of the season as well.
Yeah, definitely starting to click now, isn't it? Like you said, 3 clean sheets, 3 wins, so it's going well at the minute.
Manager said before that run he was sort of disappointed, embarrassed by the run of results before then, so a real effort from the players and from him to turn that around in a decent little run now.
Yeah, definitely. As players we had to take responsibility. Manager and the coaches were doing everything they can to help us, but we just had to look at ourselves and sort it out as a group, and I think we've done that, and especially today, that's a real good result and a proper togetherness performance.
Really had to grind that out today, didn't you? Without your keeper being tested too much.
Yeah, second half they had a lot of the ball. Maybe on occasion we could have just settled it down and just got a pass off, but this is a hard place to come. They're also fighting, aren't they, for playoffs? So yeah, really delighted in there. Go again next week.
Yeah, it was made to work for that goal that you scored. I know there was maybe a slight fortune, the home fans wanted a handball, but some finish from Marcus Maddison, 6 and 7 now for him, and it means a lot for the team, I'm sure, when you've got someone like that in form. Yeah,
definitely. Top end of the pitch we've got real quality, so it's just about working hard, keeping the ball out of our net, and when you keep the ball out of net, when you've got players like we have, like Ivan, Dems, Tomo, Mads, they're proper players, aren't they? So they win your games.
And as someone who works hard so much in that midfield on that pitch that we're looking at now this afternoon, you must have been pulling your hair out when they weren't finishing the game off and making it 2-0, a few chances.
Well, to be fair, everyone turned up and looked at the pitch and were like gutted, but I turned up and was buzzing. I'm used to them kind of pitches, aren't I? So it's a hard place to come. It's a long journey. It's not a great pitch, but it's both the same team. On the day, it's about who wants it more and who wins the battle.
And they changed their shape slightly in that second half. They got a few more crosses into the box, and that's just when it's up to you to try and protect your goalkeeper, isn't it? And between yourselves and the back four, you stood firm to that task.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about the players up the top end of the pitch, but 3 clean sheets, 2 weeks on the bounce now, the back four have been superb, so we've just got to keep it going. We've got to keep believing and keep ticking games off.
You've played with a few different players in central midfield this season. Louis Reed the last 4 games, and it seems like you're growing as a partnership.
Yeah, Reed's a good player. You see him in training every day. He's got great ability, and he's still young. He's going to be a top player, and he's showing it at the minute.
It seems like with him in the side, maybe there's a bit more licence on you to get a bit further up the pitch. I know you were pressing high up the pitch today as well. Is that a definite thing that's been worked on?
Yeah, because obviously really likes to get on the ball and sit and dictate play. I suppose it allows me to get going and win balls and get my legs going. That's probably one of my best attributes. So at the minute it's working well.
We were sat over there with the away fans in that second half, and they appreciated the effort from the whole team, especially a few moments when you were winning the ball back, really terrier-like in that midfield at times. That's what you love, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that sort of side of the game. I'm a team player. I like to help the team and do everything I can. If that's working hard and forcing the opposition into mistakes, and so be it. We're all cogs in the wheel. We're all pulling in the same direction to win games.
3 wins in a row, which is great, but of course you've now pushed Blackpool out of the mix. It's really yourselves and Doncaster who have gone and got 4 wins in a row, so it's maybe going to go down to the wire this season.
Yeah, to be honest, we're not thinking much about Doncaster.
No, he says
we can't think much about Doncaster at the end of the day. So, we've got to think about ourselves, and like the gaffer said, if we show that real togetherness today and that team spirit, we're going to be hard to beat, and we just got to keep winning games, and hopefully other teams around us slip up.
He's just come out, your manager, and said we're not going away.
True, yeah, we're not going away.
5 points. I know you've got that game in hand, but it's going to be, if you do it, you're going to be on one heck of a run, aren't you?
Well, that's it. If we're to get in the playoffs, that means our run up into getting into playoffs is going to be really good. We've won a lot of games, so taking that into the playoffs, who knows? And
I guess there must be a slight bit of frustration as well in that run, the middle part of the season. A few more points here or there could have been looking so much more different at this stage.
Yeah, I suppose so, but that's if and buts in it. Every team in this league can go through games and do that. It's about looking forward. It's about taking one game at a time and all just preparing for the next game. And
there must be a real sense of confidence now, back home and then back up in this part of the world 6 days later.
Oh yeah, well the boys have enjoyed it up here, haven't they? So luckily we can come here, Monday? Or Friday?
Friday.
Come back Friday and get a result again, then take it back to London Road.
And a big one at home to Sunderland on Easter Monday. 2 more big games coming up.
Yeah, we've got some big games, but if you want to get into the playoffs and you want to get promoted out of this league, you got to test yourself against the best, and you've got to beat the best. So we'll just take it as it comes.